Who you grinning at? asked Jay.
If you build it, he will come.
That's more combat.
Oh my God.
What is it?
It's my father.
What is he gonna do? Volume punch me?
Go the distance.
I only saw him years later when he was worn down by life.
And Tiger thick whiskey.
Look at him. He's got his whole life in front of him, and I'm not even a glint in his eye.
What, you're saying it's garbage?
What do I say to him?
Why don't you introduce him to his granddaughter?
What are we doing here?
What is good? Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate. The preferred way of donating is hitting the Streamlabs link or the Cash App link in the chat, in the description. Although if you donate $20 through Super Chat, you become an instant moderator only for today. Brendan has arena comic money, but he does nothing. Yeah, I know I'm on both channels. How does Brendan have money? He's got a rich dad. All the LA comics are just rich kids. That's all that boils down to. So it's not just Schaub. It's, you know, of course, Callan, D'Elia, Whitney Cummings, a bunch of them. Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer. Ari Shaffir is a Jew, so I just assume they come with money. Yeah. Of course you just woke up, Susie, you fucking Puerto Rican. But what's good? What's up? It's Saturday. I got a 10 o'clock curfew tonight, so. But I'm just chilling. Got places to go, people to see, the penitentiary. Wait, so is this really happening? Is the Opster? Is he doing another fucking vertical one? Well, let's see.
Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Yeah.
Is Opie kidding right now? Let's stream snipe the Opster. This is what Opie's live streams have come to. Now, you see why he's doing these vertical streams. YouTube has a new program that if you keep streaming vertically on your phone and you do it consistently and you get like 3 gifts a week or like 3 donations, then you'll be entered into a program where YouTube could pay you up to they'll pay you $1,000 a month to continue to do vertical streams. So that's why Opie keeps doing these vertical streams, and he literally just put his goddamn phone out his window and he's not even there talking. Because he's trying to hit those requirements to get that $1,000 from YouTube. So that's what the Opster is doing. So, old Blackmouth here is trying to get a cool $1,000. But he wants $1,000. He should just go on Brennan's shit. Brennan offered him $1,000 to go on there and shit on Kumia. But that's why you've been seeing so many Opie walking around New York City live streams. Because if you notice, they're all vertical. Because he's trying to get into that YouTube thing where they pay you the $1,000 a month. But I mean, come on, this is just goddamn lazy. He just puts his stupid phone out his window, doesn't even talk. By the way, this is the last thing you're getting to witness. The last thing Opie's gonna see when he finally decides to end it all and jump out of here. But yeah, sad. He wants people to think his numbers are crushing. Opie, I think, no bullshit, got 400 views on a video and said, I'm crushing it. This new video is crushing. Ugh. Am I going to do more vertical streams if I'm walking around the ghetto? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, is there really a difference if I hold the phone like this than like that? You're surprised he's still alive? Yeah! But yeah, that's why he's doing those vertical streams. But I hit up Ghost Lawyer because I was like, what the fuck is going on? How is this appeal still happening? The update I got is, and this is straight from the horse's mouth, appeals courts take forever. So the update is, we're still waiting on the goddamn thing. And the second he loses the appeal, he's going to try to bring it to the Supreme Court. Now, hopefully, they just handle that a lot faster, but I don't know how that's going to work. See, Susie, it's not a guaranteed thing, though. It's not like you start doing, it's like, you got to do all that to be entered into a lottery system. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, it's not like you just start doing that and you get the 1,000. I think you got to, for over a month, do nothing but vertical live streams, get at least 3 donations per stream in order to even qualify to get into it. And you niggas don't donate that much to me, but they give it $10 earlier. Is the summer they take even longer. But your great grandma and grandpa had purple mouth? Well, yeah, they were fucking dead probably. Goddamn. I know gang signs? Yeah. Do I? No. But yeah, fucking wow. Wow. Now, I'm betting this is another video he's going to buy views for. Because the Opster already... Oh, he's in his chat talking. Yep, he got a $5 donation. So, Opie's in his chat. I'm banned from talking in his chat, so... But yeah, this is his thing. Someone go in there and tell them I'm stream sniping Opie. I'm blocked. But yeah, I mean, this is just sad. This, the Opster with his... You notice he's in the chat though. Who's losing his hair? Yes, you are an impervious bunch. Squidding pasta. My forehead got bigger? Or is it just the angle? I still got my sty. But Opie has obviously rich hanger-on friends that avoid him. Yeah, go to Opie and tell them I'm stream sniping. Am I stalking Brendan? No, he's I'll clue you in on something, Ashley. Right now, Brendan Schaub is watching me. You want to know how I know Brendan Schaub is watching me? It's in court documents that he watches every single stream I do. Because I might say something in which he gets to bring up in court. It's in federal law documents. So right now, Schaub is watching me. He's stalking me. And I'm black. It's like a Trayvon Martin thing happening. And I got my hood on. Hey, Opie just shouted out Tuna, who said he's going over there. How come Opie gets to see his thing, but I can't see Tuna's thing over there? Oh, yeah, I do. Tuna X said, hi, Opie. Don't be too nice. I thought I had a bigger head? No, nigga. The only big head I got is in my pants. Boom! A gee. Who's Kyle? Oh, Jesus. Kyle was wondering if he could be unbanned. Who's Kyle? Tuna's asking Opie right now in his chat. He is a pest, but helps you get views. Tuna's legitimately asking Opie right now in his chat. I got homies in the club watching you, watching me, yeah. I don't know, whatever illegal Schaub hires. The new weak guy that Schaub is suing. Opie said, what's his channel? No way Opie unbans me. Two Master asked Opie how he feels about getting stream sniped. He said it's dumb, Two Master. Fucking Opie. What is he doing? By the way, don't forget to donate. There's the preferred way, but if you donate through stream super chat, $20, you become an instant moderator too. It's Saturday. We all became Opie super fans because of Unique Kyle. No way Opie's buying any of this, by the way. I don't know who that is. Come on, Opster. Opie has literally been in my chat. Remember when he came in the chat and said, all you do is play other people's stuff? And then he left. He literally, Opie, on his Opie radio channel, hit that chat you niggas are in right now and said that. While I wasn't even talking about Opie or Anthony or anything. I think I was shitting on Brendan Schaub that night or something. Or watching an AIU video and Opie was just like, you do play other people's stuff. And then he says, good for him, I guess. Means nothing to me. If it meant nothing, unban me. This guy says, hi, I'm Radio's Anthony Cumia. But yeah, the Opster. Oh, did he end his stream? Is he just now talking in his fucking chat? Or did he end his chat? Did he end his stream? Hold on. I don't know. What the hell? What is his connection that bad? This guy, Michael put, you sure it means nothing after all? You get pretty upset when people bring him up. Opie says, yeah, I'm sure. You should collaborate with a person of color, Opie Kyle Swindells. Yeah! Use the, why is his thing not working? When is the relapse going to happen? I think Eminem already dropped that album and the relapse too. If I had someone in the field, if I ban him, yeah, no, that. As soon as you brought me up, the stream went dead. Oh, do you think he killed the video because right now he's watching me stream snipe him? That I bet you that's what happened. I bet you fucking. He's only got 4 people watching. I think he ended it the second you all went in there. He was like, no, I've been doing YouTube since I was 58. How the fuck old is Opie? He's been doing radio since he was 18 and he stopped at around 50, right? Fucking look at Jackson Black in there. 2 masked up in it. But yeah, did this nigga end his shit the second you went in there? I'm Brendan Schaub's #1 hater. Brendan Schaub's my biggest hater. He sued me. Opie is not 76. His tits might be. Opie's young. That's why he's got the goth mouth. 2Mass and I went to chat. Yeah, and you want to know why that circle happened? He found, you brought me up, then 2Master mentioned I was stream sniping him. His thing is titled NYC Skyline Turning into Night. It's not night yet, so why did he end his stream? He ended his stream the second you went in there, and he's like, Kyle's stream sniping you, so he's probably ending his shit. The Opster's probably in here right now. Well, stop being a bitch, Opie. Go live in front of that camera. I want to see that squid mouth. Ugh, buffering. Now, he killed the video, so to come check out my stream. His lips are 103. My God. I had no idea this stream was just going to be me turn into me just stream sniping Opie. It's kind of hilarious. In fact. Yeah, if we're going to do it, let's do it right. Let's title this motherfucker that. Not the Ren and Stimpy lips. Yeah, I played the intro. What, the intro to Opie's thing? But yeah, I played the intro. I like how Tuna and Jackson are in his chat now. Opie's still in there. He's saying his thing is just buffering. Finally allowed, it's buffering the second the people went from here to there to try and get me unbanned. I think he's still technically live. He just killed his video. I'm going to try and type in there. I put yo. I know no one's seeing it, but... Did I win the appeal? The appeal is still going on, so I asked a ghost lawyer about it, and he said they'd take forever. So it's annoying. Look how happy I am. Yes, I'm happy and sober. He's too busy giving head to Sue Lightning. Yes, Susie, trolling people gives me so much fun. Just like when you troll people. He's playing Monster Rain. I just assume right now Opie's wife is screaming, "What the fuck are you doing? Why do you got the thing in the window? I already can't go in public because you make a fool of yourself." And he's like, "Shut up, bitch. I used to be somebody. I gotta do this to become somebody again. Kumia's got a show on WABC, and I've been doing radio since I was 18. And then he throws poker chips and goes, "Clean it up." That's just what I assume is happening at the Opster's house. Marcus Kramer's in there just saying Kyle sent us. But that Opie's wife is like an abused dog. Yeah, I know. His dad has money, Cooney. His stream won't even load. Did we get Opie to end his stream? Like the second yous got in there and started mentioning me, all the problems happened. And he tried pretending he didn't know who I was. When like I told you, he's literally been in my chat before. Yeah, he killed his stream. And he took down the video. He didn't even just end the live stream. He took down the video. Damn, Opie, I didn't even say anything too bad. We were just stream sniping. I didn't even plan on stream sniping you, to be honest with you. I was going to talk about other shit that I just happened to see you're alive doing your vertical stream because you're trying to get into that YouTube program to get $1,000 a month, but you weren't even talking, but you were talking in your chat. Then these niggas just tried to get me unbanned, and then that triggered you to just kill your whole shit? Damn, Opie. He could have just ended the goddamn stream. I mean, he didn't have to delete the whole fucking thing. God damn. Yeah, well, it's the effect I have on people. This is what I do, people. By the way, don't forget the donate link is in the chat. The preferred way is Streamlabs or Cash App. But if you do it through Super Chat, you become an instant moderator if you donate at least $20. Either way, I don't care. But damn, the video has been removed by the uploader. The vertical video is for shorts. No, like I was explaining earlier, YouTube has this new program they're starting. It's like, and they're doing a lottery system. So if you do a shitload of vertical live streams for a month and you consistently have so many viewers, consistently get donations, they'll perhaps pay you $1,000 a month to continue doing those vertical streams. So that's why Opie keeps doing the walking around New York streams, and he just tried doing that stream where he just stuck his phone out his window and didn't talk or anything, because if he hits those requirements, he'll get put into a lottery system, and YouTube might pick him to get paid $1,000 a month just to stream vertically. So, I mean, you tried. Yeah, Jackson Black. Oh, we got him to end this stream now. That's pretty funny. What's it say? Opie Radio. Let's check out the Opie. He's not live anymore. What happened, Opie? Let's go to live. Yeah, he deleted it. We got him to delete his live stream. Why did he delete it? He still has this one, Opie walking around NYC with the 12,000 bought views on it, like, which is so retarded. Like, why would you do that? But you notice Annie did it on another vertical one because he's trying to hit those requirements for that YouTube program. Yes, this is the post-game show. Well, we ended the game and then we'll do the post-game show. Dude, he had 7 viewers by the end, and I'm sure more than half was us. Well, yeah. You're going to interview his adult son? That's cold. That's so cold. Is he still mad Bam Margera banged his wife? I guess. You're going to donate $500 to Opie? He needs it. He is the Opester. But yeah, I mean, oof. I can't believe you guys got him to end his goddamn live stream now. The comments on that video are crazy since you exposed them for buying views. Oh, let's check out the comments.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my live stream as we walk around New York City. My God. Let's
By
see
the
what we
way,
can find today.
for a video that has 12,000
Gotta
views,
learn to run.
only 36 comments.
So today we walk the streets. We've been spending a lot of time in Central Park lately, but now it's time to walk the streets again. Hope everyone had a fine day.
Okay, we'll go by the list.
I imagine it was all right.
Buying those
My
initial
day was
views
all
was
right.
brilliant. Now everyone is coming to look and comment. We'll be playing Regard Chess. I had to come check out the 12,000 view amazing live stream. Only TSN pulls off a consistent number like this every show.
Let me tell you a story.
Did you see the Ant-Man fill-in for Bill O'Reilly this week?
The devil, he has
You owe me $50 for the 12,000
bones
views.
in his pockets.
12,000
All
views.
right,
You're doing
Andy
it,
Volland,
Opie.
you're first on the whole damn
Amazing
thing.
you
Wayne
picked up
Atkins.
12,000 views from
Good
your last
afternoon,
video.
sir. Good
Keep up the great
afternoon.
work. You're
Afternoon to
creating
you, Wayne.
buzz. I see old Squidlips is buying
First couple minutes of the
views,
live
such a
stream is
loser.
always weird.
Enjoy your desperation.
You're sitting there just talking to
Good
yourself.
job,
But
Opie.
here come the
laughing
people.
emoji. 500
I
to
like
700 to 12,000.
Like that.
Totally unnoticeable, Spuds.
It's a busy
You count. How is
Thursday.
this possible? Just 5 years.
Week almost over.
Opie, just face reality. Live in your means.
That's good,
Accept your face of
right?
life. Pass it to
that's
pass.
all
This is
right.
just embarrassing. Can't wait to see why/how this video gets
Trying to think. I got somewhere to go, so that's a nice shot, huh?
And then the rest of some of the comments. Damn.
What's up, Hustle? How are you?
Yes, I'm the Super Saiyan guy. You're waiting for me to
Who the
take
hell is
down
this
Brennan.
Smith? What's up? Who the hell is this Smith?
Brennan
I'm starting to recognize
fears
you on the
me.
live streams. You've been checking.
You know how many years, and I've had Chad Zumach trying to get me on Brennan? He fears me. I don't know why, but Oh my god, Chad, I don't want that black guy Kyle on my show today. Kumia, man, Neil. It's Neil. Neil. But Neil made it. It wasn't for Chappelle, but Neil. Oh, why does everyone listen to Kumia and Shuli? But really, it's all about Neil. Why did Neil make it and not me? Ugh. So what? We just destroyed Opie's live stream? He's not going to go live again? But I wanted to see the New York City day turn into night. In the night. Brendan's going to Chris Benoit me one day? No, he's going to Chris Benoit his own family. Especially if his wife buys one more Gucci bag. Brennan kid looks like you, that's why? Do you think so? Opie trying to act like everything. You want to go after the pig, Tim Dillon? Ah, damn. But yeah. I didn't even plan on fucking. I just was starting my stream and I noticed Opie was live, so I was just like, let me go check that out. And then, whoa, we sniped him and we got him to end his live stream. That's what it gets for being a bitch, though. Get your ass in front of that fucking camera and let us see those goddamn black lips. By the way, if you want to talk to me, my Discord is open, and I am taking call-ins. There is the Discord link. But, yeah, dude's a clown. He's a no-talent ass clown. I wanted to watch an AIU video, though. I didn't get to see this one. I missed so much. One more could bring the fall. When I'm far from home, hold me on the phone to tell me your love.
Yesterday, I was at the movie theater. I saw a poster for a new movie, and I was drawn to it because has a provocative poster. Here is the poster. And the movie is called White with Fear. And it's proclaiming to be a documentary. And we have a white picket fence, but then there's a black... Well, I'll just take you through my thought process here. There is black paint, however, on one of the white pickets. And when you equate that with the title, White with Fear, it's a play on words. It's an expression, I guess, you went white, you went pale. The blood left your face because of fear, but also it's white fear. So the with is almost not even seen. They're intentionally telling you it's white fear. And what are white people fearful of? Well, I guess the pickets in this white picket fence, I guess, are they called pickets? I've never referred to each individual one, but okay. I'm just going to go with it. This is a picket now. And the white pickets, the white people, are fearful of the black picket. And that's bad. Well, I mean, the movie is masterful and provocative, so maybe it's a good movie. I doubt it. We're about to watch the trailer for it. This is what I would call an anti-white movie. It's not just me calling it. It is an anti-white movie. I love the implication that white people are not meant to be fearful. We shouldn't be fearful of this black thing that has moved into our white picket fence neighborhood. White picket fence, ironically, is a symbol of the American dream, which is to live in peace and harmony and own a home. That's basically what it is. What does the black picket do to that? Well, if you want to talk about the crime element and murder and mayhem that they cause in every neighborhood they are in, that is a very legitimate fear. So that's not a phobia. That's just being smart. They did this to Compton. They did this to Detroit. They've done it to everywhere they've invaded in large numbers. So, do they seriously think that the problem with the coexistence of black and white people are the white people? What possible case do you have for that? And how much are you ignoring from what these people do? These cotton picket... I mean, it's rather astonishing. But let's watch the trailer. Let's not judge a book by its cover, even though we should. They designed this cover. This is an FU to whites.
Yeah.
But okay, what is wrong with us precisely? It's a new movie, and then we're going to dive into who made it, which I find to be utterly fascinating. Here we go.
Black Lives Matter is a Marxist organization. How many innocent...
Okay, you have music, you have quick cuts, so there's going to be a bunch of out-of-context stuff. Black Lives Matter is a Marxist organization. They said it themselves on their website.
Yeah, not a Calvinist, but Marxist.
What's wrong with that?
Black Lives Matter is a Marxist organization.
How many innocent Americans have these people hurt?
Fear is the best motivator.
When Mexico sends its people...
They're invading, they're murdering, they're raping.
How many moms are grieving because of our sanctuary cities?
So this is a good lesson in just editing, but also in framing. So narrative building. If you want to say that, look, these people on the right, and by the way, the common thread there is everyone speaking is a right-winger, so a Republican. So this is clearly an anti-Republican message, but it's more than that. It's equating the Republican Party to white people in America. So it's the right and it's the white wing. All of them. They're wrong and bad because I've isolated these clips. Now, on its face, you know you're not getting a comprehensive view of anyone's position on anything. Okay, that being said, editing, it is possible to have integrity and to accurately represent somebody or some side's position on something, but this movie is just not doing that.
You don't have to talk about politics, you have to talk about how the brain of the human works.
Critical race theory is poison.
Okay, so the implication, giving us that clip saying it is poison, therefore the person making this movie is in favor of critical race theory. And if you want to boil down all of that noise and BS about critical race theory, it comes down to a very simple sentence, fragment, not even a sentence. Fuck white people. That is the emphasis, that is the heart and soul of critical race theory. It's obvious, it's plain as day to see that. But okay, what else do you got? So currently white people are being shamed for being against people who say fuck white people.
These people who hate white people?
There is now.
Oh, yeah, he just named it. And now we cut to a bald fat Jew. So a bald fat Jew from CNN has something to say. What do you have to say?
A white fear industrial complex.
Mexican.
White fear industrial complex, right? So white people should not be scared of anything. We should not be fearful. What he's essentially saying is white people should not advocate for themselves. White people should not be concerned about white people. They should not care about themselves as a group. They shouldn't identify as a group. And if they do have any problems with anything happening in the world, and things happening at their expense, things that are eroding their quality of life, then we're just going to call that fear and say, that's you guys being bad again. We don't like you. What's your problem? Hey, a black criminal element just moved into your neighborhood. What's your problem, whites? What's your problem with that?
Criminals, Black Lives Matter terrorists,
radical Islamic terrorism.
It's interesting that they lump in Islam, which has nothing to do with race, but they bring in Islam. Yeah, what about combating Islamic terror? Are you suggesting, with this clip fragment that they showed us, are you suggesting that Islamic terror is not a thing? That has not swept over the earth? That we shouldn't be combating it? That we shouldn't be concerned about it? I mean, obviously, this stuff is in the wake of usually an Islamic terrorist attack. So we should definitely be concerned about that.
Where many people get very rich and very powerful by telling white America that they are under constant assault.
Okay, so white people, you have no legitimate concerns. Everything's fine for you. Now, even in a movie, so this is a piece of propaganda aimed at demonizing you, undermining you, discrediting you, mocking you, shaming you, shitting on you. Even while that's happening, they're trying to claim you have no legitimate gripe and nothing is ever against you. You should be concerned with nothing.
They want to steal your liberty, your freedom.
I want surveillance of certain mosques.
This is strategic racism.
Interesting. So after How much time just went by? A full minute of anti-white propaganda, and then they mention racism. Excuse me, whose racism? The filmmakers towards whites? That one? Oh, no. Whites, after you just got kicked in the nuts 25 times in a row, 60 seconds in a row, you were just kicked in the nuts. Now we're going to call you a racist, just on top of it. Now, the irony, the obvious fact, they are the ones being racist to whites, but they have the gall and the Dunning-Kruger-ness to disregard their own racism, their own obvious racism to whites, and just call the whites racist.
We will never, ever surrender to the woke mob.
Tapping into white greed.
So, by implication, by cutting there, you should surrender to the woke mob. And usually, when he's talking woke mob, he could mean literal mob. So, we've had many riots that have been woke in nature. And so, no, we're not going to surrender to them politically, socially, culturally, or literally.
Grievance and anxiety.
I mean, you're just overwhelmed by the lies.
Chaos in the streets, in the schools.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
If you put out information and you have force multipliers that just drive it, people will start to absorb it themselves.
This country is being invaded.
I mean, why would you cut to the thing about force multipliers? If you put out a message and then you amplify it, then people will start to believe it. That coming from a movie trailer that is being put out in the theaters. So you guys are the ones with the message and with the means to promote the message. My question is, who's funding this? This is not Paramount Pictures. This is not Fox or Lionsgate. Like, who made this movie? Who is the one pushing the propaganda here?
When you're scared, you fight back.
We want our country back.
That's not even a white guy.
White supremacist protest.
Now just say white supremacist. A white supremacist protest? Who? Oh, they went to Charlottesville, Virginia. Wow, they went all the way back there.
Turn violent.
Panic in El Paso this morning.
Motivated by...
Okay, so then talk about the shooter in El Paso, right? So we have a psycho shooter, and we have... So, I mean, now we're just going through history. They went to 2017. When was that? 2019?
Anti-immigrant hatred.
13 people were shot. 10 of them killed.
He specifically targeted black people.
11 killed in a synagogue. Ooh, this could be a little insight into who's behind this. 11 killed in a synagogue shooting. Interesting that you're concerned about the Jews, but then you also were dismissive about Islamic terror. Do you know who's doing the killing of Jews in synagogues? The one you pointed out was not a Muslim. That was the one event. So they literally have picked out the 3 events of white supremacist nonsense in America. Just ghastly attacks, like at that synagogue in El Paso. There's one other, I think, in Michigan. But again, cobbling that together when you have, hundreds of millions of people in the country and just an entire array of events you could be highlighting or focusing on, and they just don't. Okay, so what's the message? I mean, what the hell is the message? You talk about white people, you say, oh, white people are scared of stuff, and then you point to 3 times white people did something bad. And you go, white supremacy. Remember this killing, remember that guy? And then what? We're under fire. These 2 people who were concerned about a literal woke mob coming in who were vandalizing and committing crimes, didn't shoot anyone, try to protect themselves, and then boom, white with fear. Wow. We are white with fear. Whoa. Pause. Don't read that. Because you get confronted with something like that. That is a completely racist hit piece. That's a hit piece against white people. Pure propaganda. So I watch that. I am just sort of reacting, going, oh my God, like, why is this a thing? I mean, they're not doing hit piece movies against Jewish people, against black people, against anybody else, just white people. And this is a piece of entertainment? You're calling this a documentary? This is a fucking hatchet job. So you want to find out who made that? Well, let's take a little gander here. So Much Film presents White with Fear, written, produced, and directed by Andrew Goldberg. So, did I make this up? Am I crazy? Like, Jews are 2.4% of America. 2.4. What are the odds that it was a Jewish guy making this? Goldberg made that? So then I read further, come down here, major funding provided by the JPG Foundation. Well, what is that? Jordan B. Peterson. Jordan Peterson B. I come in, I say this. What is the JPB Foundation? Give me some knowledge. Well, JPT Foundation, known as the Freedom Together Foundation, is a major U.S. philanthropic organization founded in 2011 by Barbara Pickauer. Okay, well, who's that? I mean, Barbara Pickauer. It was initially funded by wealth associated with her late husband, Jeffrey Pickauer, who was notably involved in the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. Barbara Pickauer agreed to return over $7 billion to Madoff's victims, making it the largest single forfeiture in U.S. history. So, Bernie Madoff, a Jew, did a Ponzi scheme where he stole billions of dollars. Okay, kind of one of the biggest things in history. Apparently, the guy who took most of that and garnered over more than that, by the way, he took about $10 billion, Jeffrey Pickauer. He took all of that money. He lifted that. That was his. He got that money that was stolen and, acquired through fraud. And then he dies. He gives it to his wife. His wife then gives back $7 billion and has more left over. Okay, hold on. Look at this. How much money do they have? Okay, hold on. Look at this. How much money do they have? The Freedom Together Foundation? At the end of 2023, the Freedom Together Foundation, formerly the JPB Foundation, reported total assets of approximately $2.75 billion. In that year, they distributed around $424 million in grants. So they have funny money. This is insane. She took the residual, the leftover stolen money from the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. After having paid back $7 billion, she kept close to $3 billion herself, started this foundation. And what is it doing? It's putting out anti-white propaganda movies? Well, I have a question for you. Barbara Pickauer. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that. Barbara Pickauer. Is she Jewish? Question mark. Barbara Pickauer's religious background isn't publicly confirmed. However,
you know what's crazy? At the Wendy's in Providence near the Walmart, the drive-through thing is AI. I've been thinking about fucking with it. Asking it some JOO questions.
her late husband, Jeffrey Pickauer, was born into a Jewish family in the Bronx, New York. Oh, really? So she's Jewish? I mean, yes is the answer. It's not official, right, not officially, okay. But her husband was Jewish, right, and she's, let's get a picture of her. Let me get a picture. Okay, she's Jewish. Right. Oh, she's an heiress with $4.5 billion? Huh? And she has some opinions about white people and white fear. And oh my God, those whites, remember, they're the real problem in our country, aren't they? Abso-freaking-lutely insane. So they're just throwing money around. And I come to their website, Freedom Together. I mean, this is such gobbledygook nonsense. Look at this. Building power, bridging divides, by making anti-white movies, winning change. And we have a picture here. We have a Hispanic guy, a Hispanic woman, unknown, and then a Muslim, and then a black, and a Hispanic, and a black, and a black. Anyone notice anything missing here? Interesting, Barbara. Interesting. This is, the JPB Foundation is now the Freedom Together. Freedom Together sounds great, doesn't it? Who's together in this group? What do you mean together? All right, well, let's come down here. This is gobbledygook. Democracy, in the purest sense, means that people have the power to make right and rewrite the rules that shape our daily lives. Democracy is us, all of us. I mean, this is kindergarten level nothingness. We achieve it and we make it real through building community, organizing our neighborhoods, and taking collective action. Ooh, we're going to be collectivists. Well, what is the together? Like, who are you collecting? Yeah. Let's find out. Why freedom? Why together? Okay, we don't want to. Unlike some who see freedom only as something for individuals, we believe that the fullest expression of freedom happens in community and solidarity with others. Ooh, which others? Because I notice you have a black woman featured in this little background, and then you had no white people here. Okay, well, let's check this. Programs. Democracy, gender, program areas. Democracy, gender, and racial justice. We support efforts to expand multiracial democracy. What? By protecting and strengthening basic democratic institutions and rights. Okay, thanks. Every American citizen has the right to vote. The end. What are you talking about? Like the rights to vote and to protest. We have that, and I mean, what is the point of your organization? We already have that. And finding innovative ways to combat looming authoritarianism, buzzword, and assaults on the rights of people. Wait, on who? This is the together, this is the union, this is the collection. Assaults on the rights of people of color, immigrants, women, and LGBTQ plus people. So, what are they talking about with this phrase? That means not straight white men. This is everybody but straight white men. Because if you're a person of color, who is not a person of color? White people. Immigrants, okay? Women, so they get a pass. White women, you're in. And then gay people. So they're in favor of those people, and they have a coalition of those people to go against who? White people. And therefore, you get a movie like this, which is going against white people. We view the work of safeguarding and expanding democracy expansively, including not only supporting free and fair elections, but also promoting a rich, diverse, and powerful civil society to articulate the needs and rights of vulnerable populations. Everybody but whites. So this is a complete crusade against white human beings in America. That is what that is. And by the way, this is not really representative of, first of all, the population of America, but also the reality of what's happening on the ground. This, by the way, is a graph of the population, the demographics in America. We are the blue, 58%, the normal people, the white people. The 12%, that is African Americans, okay, 12.6, 19% Hispanic, 6% Asian, and then we got some mulattoes and some mixed breeds there. So let's give a little bit more of an accurate thing. So the blacks, you'd want to probably add, it's not, we have 10 little things here. They're more like this. That they're kind of spilling in like that. And then let's give me like a yellow for the Asians. They're kind of like this. We need some brown up in here. Let's get the browns in. 17%. They're, doing that. And then what do we left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. So we're about 58%. That is more like what we are seeing. This is more like America. So it doesn't quite have the same feel of like, what are the fucking wrong with those white people? Oh, I didn't even include the... Let's just put purple for the mixed breeds. Let's put a little purple for the mixed breeds. So that's more like America here. And visually, it's like, oh yeah, you guys might want to stick up for... You're kind of like a glorified minority yourself, white people, so... And if you see this text in the background, it says, the Great Replacement. Well, we used to be 90%, now we're this. So there is demographic shift happening. Then we have fear in the streets, brown menace. Oh yeah, what have brown people have done that's wrong? They're taking our jobs. What else? Creating outrage, looters, protesters, killers. Yeah, who would have a problem with killers? What's that about? Who's doing the killing, by the way? I wonder. Sharia law apparently is not something to be concerned about. Critical race theory. Who hates who? Yeah, that's a great question. It seems like you hate us. And for what possible reason? But Andrew Goldberg, I mean, that's a Jewish guy. That is absolutely a pattern. It's actually a pattern I wish weren't true. It's, am I the one that makes this up? He is the guy that did this. He is Jewish. This is part of a larger theme of Jewish people degrading, denigrating, insulting, being racist towards, talking shit about white people. They do it all the fucking time. In fact, let's go to Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes has not covered this officially, but here's the thing. But we have 2 positive reviews in April and in March. And this one was from Steven Silver, who is Jewish, Silverstein. This is a better political documentary, which focuses on the last 25 years of Fox News and the right-wing marshaling racial prejudice for right-wing ends. So it's a Jew approving of shitting on white people and calling them racist, which is actual racism. And then Ryan Silberstein, White with Fear is like watching an avalanche form in slow motion, feeling helpless while it gathers enough rage to bury us all. There's the fear of the Jew. So we are scared that white people unifying or advocating for themselves will inevitably lead to Nazi Germany. It's insane, it's unfair, it's retarded. It's a justification of his own racism and hatred towards white human beings.
Alright, we pretty much got to the point. I got to go, motherfuckers, but I feel like we accomplished a lot. Opie live streamed. I sniped him. You hit the chat, told him. He freaked out and then ended his live stream. So I feel like a lot was accomplished. I got a bunch done. Things were accomplished and everything. So we got Opie to end his live stream early. But I got to go. Peace out. Stay black. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate. I gotta go. I got a curfew, people. But donate and I'll go live again tomorrow. And tomorrow's Kumia doing his 3-hour show. I might do that on the other channel, though.